Yo, what is good, peasants? My name is JB, and I'm back here today with my couldn't tell ya team builder of the UPA, week 6 team builder in the UPA. This week we are taking on my boy Shayquaza and his Dallas Starmies. Definitely go check him out. One of my absolute favorite people on the internet. You guys know Shay. It's always a fun time when we play. So let's go ahead and go over his team real quick. we got a new way of doing the team builder layout. It's gonna be specific to this video. So let's just go ahead and look at my man's team. So we got a opponent's team here, and yeah, so there you can see his team, and let's go ahead and go over the Pokemon that we are bringing to this matchup. First off, we got ourselves a Latias with Dragon Pulse, Mystical Fire, Psyshock, and Recover with speed for base 100s. Pretty self-explanatory. Life Orb being able to click some damn buttons, do a lot of damage, and the rest is just insp up. Next up, we have our G-Max Blastoise with Rendo Berry. He has a Rillaboom on this team, as well as actually, yeah, you guys can see the team. I don't even know what I'm talking about. He also has a Rillaboom. I ruined the bit. He has a Rillaboom on this team too, so that's why we have Rendo Berry. But anyway, Scald, Ice Beam, Dragon Pulse, and Rapid Spin. We are 3-hit KO'd by Choice Banded thing on the screen, so hopefully it's not too much of an issue. We can take a couple hits from it and fire back with Dragon Pulses and potentially kill that thing. Next up, we have Ruby Roserade with Black Sludge. We have Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, Dazzling Gleam, and P-Spikes with speed for base 85, which is the Rillaboom, which I already talked about a little bit. You know what, we probably should have added Rillaboom on this team, because the combination of Fish and Rillaboom, literally, like, I can't beat, like, if I'm being perfectly honest with myself, just those two Pokemon alone 6-0 my entire, like, I guess 11-0 my entire roster. So yeah, it's real damn rough. But Fish, yeah, it's speed for Rillaboom. We are 3-hit KO'd by Twist Band, Grassy Glide, or 4-hit KO'd, one of the three, I don't really remember which one. Rest is just a special attack, and I guess it's speed for said Rillaboom. Next up, we have Rendo Berry, Metal Slime with Earthquake, Stone Edge, Tree Shard, and Ice Shard. The one thing on our team that can actually hit both of these two behemoths super effectively. Unfortunately, I'm not Focus Sash, and unfortunately, I did not run Crash instead of Ice Shard. Not really sure why I ran Ice Shard. I'm recording this on the first because I had like audio issues with this game, which you guys will see once we get into the game. It was just we had a lot of issues with that as well, at least on my end, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, so I don't like we played this on the 24th, and I built the team who the hell knows when before that, so I don't remember why I ran Ice Shard over Icicle Crash. But yeah, really wish I would have had Crash, and I also really wish I was Sash instead of Rendo Berry, but alas, I was not, and it's real unfortunate. Next up, we have ourselves Nose Spears, Tapu Koko with E-Belt. We have T-Bolt, Dazzling Gleam, Nature's Madness, and U-Turn with speed for, oh god, what was his fastest thing? Who the hell knows what his fastest thing? I guess I can actually just look. His fastest thing, what you can see the rest of his team here. So there's the shit post, which don't fucking take me seriously. Like, I'm sick of having to I'm sick of like people like taking me seriously still. Like, just stop. Don't take me seriously. Everything I do is a shit post. Anyway, it was speed for the Azelf. Nature's Madness to obviously do a lot to the Steelix and be able to U-turn out on that switch. Speed for Azelf, like I said, rest in special attack, and then just 108 HP for the odd number, and then 4 in defenses. Pretty self-explanatory. And then last but certainly not least, we have Jomo, our Bouffalant, with Chocolate Berry. We have Sap Zipper to help with the Rillaboom, with Mega Horn, Retaliate, Iron Head, and Stone Edge, which is just good coverage for the team. I guess I left out these 4 in Spadaf, my bad. Speed was for like probably uninvested Rotom or some shit, if I had to guess. Nope, wasn't uninvested Rotom. Probably uninvested, probably Speed Creeping Alchemy. Probably Speed Creeping Alchemy. Yeah, that's what it was. Definitely just Speed Creeping and Alchemy. So that's what we got there, and that's gonna do it for the team. See you guys in the battle right about meow. All right, so not only is this video on 20-minute timer because LAN is stupid and it wasn't working the night that Shay and I tried to play this game, but also I forgot to unmute my mic when I was recording because I am stupid. So yeah, he ends up bringing the Dracovish, the Rillaboom, Azelf, Vikavolt, Alchemy, and Steelix. So pretty much what we expected. Vikavolt, a little bit surprising. It didn't really have the best offensive matchup, but I get it. It's just a decent pivot. And if he wants to run choice band webs, Dracovish, that can, obviously help facilitate that. In terms of leads, I believe I end up just going with either Mamo or Coco. Not really sure what I end up doing. I might end up leading off with Buffalon, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what I do, clearly. We played this game on the 24th, and obviously I'm recording this now on the 1st, so Happy New Year, I guess, is the first video of the new year, so hey, that's fun. I end up leading off with Coco, it looks like, so, not a bad lead versus a lot of his team. It just looks really offensive. The only really bad leads would be Rillaboom, because he would get his train up and be able to one-shot me with Grassy Glide, or Steelix. Otherwise, it looks pretty solid versus everything else, so of course, go check out Shay, one of my best friends on the internet, and yeah, it's always going to be wacky when we play, so yeah, let's see what sort of shenanigans we can get into here in this one. So yeah, going to be leading off with the Coco, as it's looking, not at all winter out here as we, rock these Crown Tundra outfits, so, probably sweating up a storm, probably not something you want to be around very long, but wow, that's not where I thought this video would go, but here we are. So yeah, he ends up leading off with the Vikavolt. So I decided to just throw off a Nature's Madness turn 1. Just get a decent amount of damage off on whatever he might want to go into. I figure there's a chance he might not want to stay in, predicting taunt or whatever. So he could go into Steelix here, obviously being able to resist my dual stab and beating into one, whatever, that's what I mean. I don't really need to explain that one. So pretty sure I just fire off Nature's Madness, either, getting a good chunk, obviously half off on the Vikavolt, or, getting half off on the Steelix if he wants to go into that. Ends up staying in with the Vikavolt, and, that's nice. We do manage to land as he goes ahead and gets up his Sticky Web, which is a little bit annoying, considering I did not bring removal. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I do have Rapid Spin on my Blastoise. Like I said, you're going to have to bear with me. We played this game literally a week ago. So, yeah, dude. And I built the team probably a week before that. We go for Gleam there, try to pick this thing off, and it just barely lives. So not sure if that was a roll or if he's running a lot of bulk. We'll see. Doesn't really matter, but he's just gonna Volt Switch out and probably bring in the Steelix if I had to guess. Could also just go Hard Fish if he is Scarf, which I don't think you would bring Scarf versus Scarf with webs personally, but I guess you could. And maybe if you're trying to facilitate another setup sweeper, maybe you want that. But he is gonna go into the Fishy Boy. And yeah, dude, the fish is here, the fish is now. So let's see. I mean, I basically have to go into my one kind of Fishy Boy Rend switch in, which is gonna be the Blastoise. I debate, staying in and clicking Dazzling Gleam, because if he's not Scarf, it does kill, or it does a lot, and he does end up being Scarf, as you guys will see. So yeah, we go for the Gleam, and yeah, he was Scarfish, and yeah, it's not looking good for our hero, unless your hero Shay, which honestly, probably a better bet at this point. So we are going to go into Squirts here, and I am of course 3-hit KO'd by the Fishy Boy Rend, which if I went over in the team builder, which if I did a team builder, which I haven't done a team builder yet, so I guess I'll do a team builder after this. Anyway, we're just going to go for the Rapid Spin because I am 3-hit KO'd by Banded Fishy Boy Rend, so I can take a Scar Fishy Boy Rend, no real problem. It's not something I want to take or can take, a lot of. I can do it, once and feel okay about the play, but he is going to switch into Bukaki, which, fucking hate it here, first off. Second off, gross. So yeah, we're just going to get our spin off, and it's going to do a solid, nothing, but we are going to be able to get rid of some damn sticky webs. With his Vikavolt being, relatively low in HP, he probably won't be able to get those back up at any point, hopefully. So we are just going to get big, go for the Cannonade here. It's going to do residual damage to this thing. So between the Cannonade damage and Blastoise just being a relatively hard-hitting Pokemon, it should be able to counteract his Finale recovery if, he ends up going for that, which, I mean, why wouldn't he at some point? But you can see we are, of course, faster after the Rapid Spin. Not really sure if that ends up mattering or not. But actually, no, he ends up being faster. He just didn't Gigantamax. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. But he's going to go for a Calm Mind, which is gross. And I hate it. And disgusting. And gross. Did I mention gross? But yeah, we're just going to get our Cannonade off. It's going to do a lot. Quite the chonk, in fact. You can't never complain about a decent chonk. Especially after a Calm Mind, so this is actually doing a relatively decent amount, and Cannonade you can see is doing a lot of chip damage, so he's gonna, you know, get his leftovers back, which, you know, kind of counteracts some of the cannonade damage. Between leftovers and finale, though, it does look like he's gonna be recovering most of the damage that we do, if not all of it. So I debate switching out into Ruby Roserade here to really just kind of do a lot of damage to this thing and, you know, stop it before it gets too bad. However, I just don't really see a whole ton of value in that, so we're just gonna go for another cannonade as he is going to get big here. And yeah, dude, gonna do the whole getting big thing. It's a big ass cake, man. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of cake. Trying to lose some weight, and yeah, you got this fucking wedding cake here, really taunting me. Also, I'm single as fuck, so like, I just hate this Pokemon like double. Fuck weddings. Hate weddings. Weddings are fun. I've had a lot of fun at weddings. To do a wedding story time, I might do a wedding story time sometime. That might be a fun video. You guys want to see a wedding story time? Leave a like or a comment. Let me know. It'll be a pretty short video, but I got a few stories. So we will go for another candidate. It's not really gonna do jack shit, but he's gonna take the residual damage. And between the finale recovery and leftovers, like I said, he's gonna be basically at the same HP that he was at the beginning of the turn. So we're really not gaining anything out of this. The thing we are really gaining is the fact that we are, you know, both wasting each other's Gigantamax turns. So it's not the end of the world for really either one of us. But at this point, yeah, I'm letting my one sort of Fishy Boy Rend switch and get weakened, and it's not even like that great of a switch, like I've already mentioned. So yeah, probably, you know, should have thought about this a little bit more, but at the same time, what do I have to switch into a +1 Bukeki? Not a lot switches into a +1 Bukeki, people. So yeah, this is just not a great decision, no matter which way you look at it, if you're me. So we are going to get small now, which is really unfortunate. But I do decide to keep this around, and we bring in the Ruby Roserade here to be able to take the finale. If he reads this and goes for the Max Flare, then, you know, more power to him, or even the Max Mindstorm, whichever one he decides to click. If he has either or, then, you know, it's just a fantastic play, and there's not really a whole hell of a lot I can do about that to stop it. So kind of just have to stay in, or switch it in, and take the fairy move, which thankfully he does go for, and we can take that relatively well, to doing, you know, about half, which isn't, you know, great, but I mean, it could be worse, I guess. Should have one more turn of cannonade damage as well. IIRC, yep. So still taking a decent amount from that, and yeah, he's officially healing more damage than we were doing. So yeah, not exactly the best of outcomes, but we do waste his Gigantamax turns, so I guess it's a draw. I guess not really a win-win, not really a lose-lose, not really a win-lose. I mean, I guess it would be a draw. So we can go for a Sludge Bomb. It's gonna do a lot. Roserade's strong as hell, and it actually just barely misses out on the KO. He's gonna go for the +1 Psychic, which will of course finish off poor Ruby Roserade. Unfortunate. I'm pretty sure that meant he was like at least somewhat SPDF invested for it to do that little, because even at +1, if he was just max HP, max defense, it did like 70. So yeah, he was more than likely very SPDF invested, if I had to guess, and also if I remember correctly, because I mean, like I said, dude, we played this game literally fucking like 7 or 8 days ago. Nobody gonna remember Calx, bro. I thought about going for Ice Shard for absolutely no reason when I have a free Earthquake, so we just go for the Earthquake, and we are able to get rid of the damn cake, so that is fantastic. Don't have to worry about that you know, threat anymore, because it is a decent threat when it comes down to all things being considered. It actually hits decently hard, and at +1 is a little bit annoying. So he's going to bring in the Donkey Konga, which is of course the Rillaboom. So with this thing being in, I don't really have a great play here because I don't have Crash on the set. I ran Shard instead, so I can go for Ice Shard, and it'll do like 40%. If I had Crash here, I could have just killed this thing and been in a fantastic spot, but I ran Shard instead. I don't remember exactly why I ran Shard, but I did, so yeah. It turns out Fishy actually did more than Shard, so we just go for that as he U-turns out. So we get a little bit lucky there in the fact that he doesn't just go for like Wood Hammer and just kill me. He does reveal to be Life Orb, which is nice. And he will probably bring in not the Fishy Boy. It would have been great if he just went hard Fishy Boy on the Freeze Dry. That would have been fantastic. Why couldn't he just go hard Fishy Boy, Shay? You know you want to. He spoiler alert, he doesn't go hard Fishy Boy. So I mean, I don't know what he goes into, so I'm in as much suspension as you guys are. He goes into What's Up Ocean. Shout out to Matt. And yeah, we're gonna get our freeze dry off, and we're gonna be able to get rid of this damn bug before it gets up another layer of web. So you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Fuck sticky web. Nobody likes playing sticky web. Nobody. No person likes playing the sticky webs. It's just not fun at all. So now he's gonna be able to get the Fishy Boy back in, and it's looking real not good. So I kind of just have to go for Ice Shard Chip and hope I put it in range of something that can maybe live a hit or outspeed, because I got nothing that can take a Fishy Boy Rend at this point. So he's just gonna go for the button, and yeah, that's a dead ass Mammoth Swine. There's nothing I could do at that point. So I kind of just had to pick a Pokemon. So now, since he is Choice Scarf, I believe I should live a Fishy Boy Rend with Blastoise from where I'm at, if I'm not mistaken. I also consider going into Jomo just so I can click Retaliate, because it's Retaliate and I want to click it. So I think I either do that or I go into the Squirts first. I'm not sure which one I do first. I go Squirts, and I believe this is a roll. Pretty sure it's a roll at 65 HP. I don't remember, again, because a week ago I'm going to keep reiterating that. But it doesn't end up mattering, because whether or not it's a roll, he gets it, and that's a dead-ass Blastoise, and I am sad. And yeah, it's another kill for the fish. And well, now I kind of just have to click Retaliate and pray that it fucking dies after that round of recovery that I let it get for no reason. What am I doing? Why did I go into that? I mean, I guess it makes sense since he's locked into water move. Probably should have done that first. TBH. Don't know really why I didn't go into this first. It wasn't my best decision. Now that I think about it, I mean, he has a free switch into like one of his 17 things in the back, so it's not like it was a great play either way. I mean, I could have forced the fish out and then kept my Blastoise alive for a sack. So maybe I could have done it in a better order, but it doesn't. Spoiler alert, it doesn't really end up making a difference. The fish is still a fish, so yeah. Go for a Dragon Pulse, and actually does a lot to the Steelix. Like, that's a fucking Steelix, bro. And that's not a crit. Like, Steelix has Piss Poor Spadef, but that did a lot. So this might be like an offensive ass Steelix that you never know. So we're just gonna go for our Mystical Fire, which hopefully will kill this. Based on the Dragon Pulse damage, it should. One would think, because that Dragon Pulse did a shitload. Resisted for a Pokemon that typically runs very high Spadef investment, because it has such high physical defense naturally. So yeah, we'll get a Mystical Fire off, and it's gonna hopefully finish this thing off, and it does. You love to see it. Actually picking up a kill is fantastic. It's a little bit rare in these times for me to actually kill something, so we take those. As a wolf comes online, not that wolf, but someone else named Wolf. And I believe he has the Rillaboom, the fish, and also I'm also playing Shay, so I'm not sure which Shay that is who's coming online. Like, fucking just why people gotta have names of people. He has the fish, the Rillaboom, and the what left? I forget. I have no idea what else he has left, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, we're just gonna go for Dragon Pulse here, and hopefully he just over predicts and doesn't click Outrage is my play here. But he does click Outrage, and I die as fuck. So rest in pepperonis to Waddy. So now we can go into Jomo and pray Retaliate kills, and that he only has Grass moves and U-turn on Rillaboom. Those are my options. So we can click Retaliate. As he goes for an Outrage, he's locked in, so he can't switch, of course. And it's gonna do a decent amount. We can actually take another Outrage if we absolutely need to. Unfortunately, he only gets a 2-turn. But even more unfortunately, the Retaliate, as you're gonna see, great move. Gonna do a fuck ton of base power, really high base power, really high, physical attack stab, all that stuff. Barely misses on the KO. I'm pretty sure that thing dropped if I didn't give it that Grassy Terrain recovery turn. You guys know what I mean. Words are fucking tough. It's also 4 a.m. So yeah, unfortunately, just barely missed out on that KO. He's not going to risk the confusion because he wants to keep the diff, and also Fishy Boy kills. Fish is by so far the kill leader in UPA right now. At least it was the last time I checked. I haven't really looked in a while because bad admin. The Azelf was the other thing he had left. I went for Iron Head, not really sure why, but I did. So hey, go me. Go for Mega Horn here. Hopefully he just doesn't kill me. He'll go for a Psychic. Do have a lot of speed up in this, so we'll see if I'm able to potentially get another kill. And I live on 8 HP, love to see it. And we land the Mega Horn. Fucking Azel, buddy, get the hell out of here. So we are able to pick up another kill, which brings the diff down, just a little bit. Not sure if that will make it a 3-0 or a 2-0. Again, I'm not sure what all he has in the back, and also can't see because like my freaking I just have so many things I just can't do. This is the way I'm recording this, like a moron. So he's just gonna bring in the Fishy Boy, get himself another kill. And yeah, that's gonna be 5 kills for Fishy Boy Rend because it clicks one button and it does it better than any other Pokemon in the game. It's just yeah, if you don't have a Water Absorb Mon, you lose to JBWestside, people. Draft Water Absorb. Yeah, you fucking have to. But yeah, so it's gonna be a 2-0. Unfortunately, we just barely miss out on that JBWestside KO. It's a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, our losing streak continues. I literally have not won a game in any league in like a couple weeks now, so it's getting a little bit rough. So I would love to actually go ahead and win a game, but it's fine. I'm cool with losing. It's fun. It builds character, right? I fucking hate it here. But yeah, go check out my boy Shay if you haven't already. Great dude, one of my favorite people on the internet. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.